Yo, what up, guys? Life with Luke here, back again. We're doing a quick budget deck tech here, built all around the Titans from Hercules. So why are we choosing the Titans? Well, there are two cards in particular that care about Titans that we are building the entire deck around. One of them is Stratos Tornado Titan, a 4/4 evasive, which has a Cyclone ability. You can exert Stratos to gain lore equal to the number of Titan characters you have in play. Now, this is fantastic because this does not consider a quest ability, so you could do this multiple times if you have a way to ready up Stratos again. And that's what Hades' Hot-Headed Ruler is here for. He's got this Call of the Titans ability where he can exert Hades to ready all your Titan characters. And of course, with Stratos in play, being a nice evasive 4/4, you could just go ahead and basically use the Cyclone ability twice in the same turn if you can. And so that's why we are playing all of the Titans that we can fit into this deck, because we want to have a lot of Titans for that synergy there. So with that in mind, let's go over the deck one card at a time, starting with Goons, the 1-drop slot. So we're running 6 1-drops. We're splitting it 3 Goons, which is just a generic 2/2. And we also have 3 Captain Hooks, just a nice Challenger +2. It doesn't really fit the theme. There are no Titans in the 1-drop slot yet, sadly, but maybe one day. But for now, we're just running 6 generic inkable 1-drops that are somewhat useful in the early game, that can hold us over. And then on turn 2, we have beloved Hercules, Hero in Training. So this is just a 2/3 for 2. Not bad stats, but of course, this does shift into the big Hercules later. So that's why we're running some of these smaller Hercules as well. Just a good shift target for big Hercules. And very happy to see the new addition of Arges, the Cyclops, a nice 4/1 Titan to add to the Titan suite. So that's pretty good. So we have 8 1-drops there, but then we have a bonus 2 in the Thebes, Big Olive. This is a location which fits the theme of Greece here. And it says if you can make it here during your turn whenever another character banishes another character in a challenge while here, gain 2 lore. So are our characters going to be wanting to challenge other characters? Yes, they will be. They're quite large, and only some of them are really good at questing, and the other ones are just large and they want to fight stuff. So Thebes is great. Move them in there. I only have 2 copies of the location. I don't think it's that useful to have 4 copies of Thebes, because you do have to be at Thebes to trigger it. So multiple Thebes in play probably is useless, and it gives you 0 lore a turn. So having multiple Thebes doesn't really do much. So having 2 is just good for that surprise factor. You can just slam it, move something there, challenge, immediately get that 2 lore. And yeah, I really like the card, but I don't think it's worth having more than 2. Moving on to the 3-drop slot, we have another Hercules. This one is a 3/3 bodyguard. Hercules True Hero, quest for 1. So not bad. We have a little bit of bodyguard action as well. So you can have it enter exerted, and then all your characters have to challenge that if able. And then we have the Ice Titan. This is, of course, another Titan character. This one says you can exert it to exert chosen character. So this is another one of those synergies with Big Hades, actually. You can ready up your Titans and do this again. But Hydros does not say that they cannot ready at the start of their next turns. So if you do exert them, you better take good use of it, and you better challenge that character right away and make sure that they are taken out. So, by the way, there's also another card in an honorable mention category called I'm Stuck. I really like that card, I'm Stuck, with Hydros in particular. You can exert something and then make it so that they cannot exert next turn. I'm Stuck is an honorable mention. I was running a few I'm Stucks, but I've come off them now. I don't think they're that useful, but anyways, let's go off to the card draw section down here. We have 3 friends on the other side. Just draw 2 cards. It's also a song. You can sing it with a 3-cost character. I really should be running 4 of these. I would recommend you add 1 more in. Just add 1 in. You can get rid of pretty much anything. And then we have 4 weight sets. I would probably cut 1 weight set for 1 more friends on the other side, if I was being honest. But weight set says it's personally endorsed by Hercules himself. It's like perfectly on theme with the Hercules theme. And there are quite a few characters with power 4 or greater. So you just pay 1 to draw a card every time you play something with 4 attack or more. And there's quite a few things with 4 attack or more, including this little 2-drop Argies, just a 4/1. Great trigger for that. But we do have Lithos, who's a 4/1. We have Hercules, who's a 6/3. Pyros, who's a 5/4. Hades, who is a 5/5. Stratos is a 4/4. So quite a few characters can trigger the weight set. And drawing cards is absolutely essential. You might be missing those card draws if you don't include enough card draws. So yeah, I would recommend 1 more friends. But yeah, 4 weight set, 3 friends, decent card draw for the deck. And last but not least, we got Rise of the Titan, Spanish chosen location or item. So this is okay. I'm not a huge fan of these like one-off action cards that are situational, like banish a location or item. Some games I might want to do that, but some games I might not want to do that at all. So, just having 1 in the deck is nice. I can ink it if I don't like it. I can play it if I need it. All right, 4 drops. We got another Titan. This is Lithos, the Rock Titan. It's a 4/1, but it does have resist 2, so it's a little bit more similar to a 4/3 for 4. And it has the ability Stone Skin. Exert Lithos to give chosen character resist 2 this turn. So this is another cool synergy that you can make use of multiple times with Hades' Hot-Headed Ruler. But yeah, just giving something resist 2 and then obviously trading in and attacking is a super strong thing to do. As well as just it's a 4/1, quest for 1, or you can slam into stuff itself with Lithos and you won't take any damage if they only have 2 attack or more. So this is a pretty cool card, More Titans, right? More Titan synergies is really all we're after anyways, but it's a pretty decent card. We have 4, and then along came Zeus in the 4-drop slot as well. This is an uninkable card, but it is absolutely insane. It does 5 damage to chosen character or location. And you can sing this with a character cost 4 or more. So that's even more synergy with the Hades. If you're readying up your Titan characters, now you can sing a song when you're readied up. You can't quest, but you can sing a song, you can fight, you can do all sorts of stuff. All right. And last in the 4-drop slot, we have another uninkable. It's Zeus, God of Lightning. He's a 0/4, but he does have Rush and Challenger plus 4. And he quests for 2. He kind of does a lot of stuff at once. But basically a 4/4 with Rush for 4 is very strong. And even though he only has 0 attack, so if he does survive the attack, he will be pretty vulnerable to being challenged. But that's okay. I really like Zeus with the combo of Thebes. You could basically have nothing on the board, but if you have enough ink, you could drop Zeus, Thebes, move into Thebes, and attack. And then all of a sudden you have 2 lore. All of a sudden you get 2 lore right there. So having a rush character is pretty nice with Thebes, and it's Zeus. He's looking pretty powerful. I like playing with this card. It's pretty cool. Wish he was inkable though. All right, 5-drop slot. We got Pyros, Lava Titan, a 5/4 inkable for 5. With Eruption, during your turn, whenever this character banishes another character in a challenge, you may ready chosen character. So this is even more synergy with readying up characters, exerting your characters to do more fun things. Just like this Stratos, right? Just gain a bunch of lore equal to the number of Titan characters you have in play. You could just banish a character with Pyros and ready up. By the way, you can ready up Pyros himself or itself. Whenever Pyros banishes another character in a challenge, you may ready chosen character. You can even choose yourself. So that's pretty fun. And yeah, Pyros is pretty cool, but Stratos is obviously the star of the show here with the 4/4 evasive. Gain a bunch of lore equal to the number of Titans you have in play. I think I've gained easily 4 lore from this. It's easy to have 2 Titans or 3 Titans, but if you can really get 4 Titans and then start readying this up and doing that multiple times, it can just be fantastic. The late game power of this deck is real. All right, let's go through the Hercules, the one that shifts for only 4, and you get a 6/3 with resist 2. That quest for 2. This card is such a beast. Absolutely powerful. And you can do another thing. You can shift this on turn 4, And then you can even sing, and then along came Zeus or friends on the other side with Hercules if you really want. On turn 4. If you don't want to quest for 2, but you probably should quest for 2. It's pretty good. But yeah, this guy is absolutely super powerful. Just one of my favorite cards in the game right now. It's so fun to shift that and then surprise your opponent on turn 4 with a 6/3 that can attack and do something. Just super, super cool. But yeah, last but not least, we have Hades' Hot-Headed Ruler. You can see all the Titans' hands in the background. We have a Tornado Titan, a Rock Titan, we got a Ice Titan, Lava Titan, Fist. And yeah, it's just a 5/5 quest for 2 for 6. Very, very good card. But Call of the Titans, you can exert it to ready your Titan characters, which is, if you're going to be exerting Hades to ready your Titan characters, you could be exerting Hades just to quest for 2. So it has to be worth it. But like I said, if you ready up your Stratos, you could gain more than just 2 lore. You could gain another 3 or 4 or 5. So yeah, that's the Titan deck. It's super fun to play. I love playing with all the synergy and the themes. This is like a really cool deck because it has the mix of both synergy and a theme deck. It's basically a whole movie in one, but we're focused on kind of the bad guys, the Titans. But you know what? For all the bad guys and the Titans, you got to have some good guys to fight, right? We got to have the Herculeses. And anyway, I'm really happy with this deck. It's super, super flavorful, thematic, and it's one of my favorite decks that I own for sure. So hope you enjoyed that deck tech, and we'll catch you guys next time. Like, subscribe, and peace. Take it easy.